let's get started. Let's start in Shavasana. As always, you can lie flat on your back in Shavasana. You could bend the knees and plant the feet. You could even start with Supta Baddha Konasana, where the bottoms of the feet touch and the knees open to the sides. For many of us, that might be a little bit too extreme. If you have some blocks or some pillows nearby, you could put them under your thighs and support the thighs in that position. Regardless, take a moment to really wiggle into Shavasana. Tucking the shoulders, wiggling the hips a little bit, maybe rocking side to side, feeling the back body spread. You might wiggle the hands, the feet, the head, side to side. And then exhale, let it all go. Come to stillness. Begin to slow down your exhales gradually. And for the first few breaths here, most of the time we'll really relax on the exhale, but see if today you can relax on the inhale. Let the inhale just happen and pay closer attention to the exhale. Nothing that you have to do or change about it. And we'll take our 3 breaths together. You're welcome to join me or just keep breathing on your own. When you're ready, let your exhale be deep and complete. And then inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, sigh. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale, nose. Exhale, let it go. Let the lips touch. Breathe in and out through the nose. If the eyes are closed, start to blink them open a few times. And if the legs are long, bend the knees and plant the feet on the floor. We'll start here, but you're welcome to stretch the legs forwards at any point. When you're ready, pull the right knee into the chest, give it a squeeze. If this still feels okay, maybe you start to stretch the left leg long. And press the hips down into the floor. Keep that right hip down, keep the left hip down. Start to sway the right knee open towards the right and closed towards the left, keeping the hips down on the floor. If the left leg is long, keep the toes reaching up towards the ceiling, the foot flexed, the heel down. And if the left knee is bent, really press that foot down into the floor and help keep the left hip down. The next time you open the knee towards the right, hold it in your right hand and really reach it. Try to press from the thigh to the knee into the hand. Keep that left hip heavy. You could even bring your left hand onto the hip. flex the right foot, flex the left foot. And on your inhale, pull the knee back to center and then cross to the left hand. Let the knee cross and let the right hip lift up. Now take your full twist here. That right knee might come all the way down towards the left, or it might be floating. You might reach the right arm out towards the side. Take a slow breath. When you're ready, inhale the knee back to center and take a half happy baby. So either hold the back of the right knee with the right hand and then flex the right foot up towards the ceiling. Pull the knee down as you press the foot up. You could also snake the right arm inside the leg and try to hold on to the ankle or the shin, maybe the outside edge of the foot. Keep that left leg strong. That's your foundation here. Take a slow breath. Gently release the right leg. Bring the right foot down to the floor, knee up. And then pull the left knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. And again, if you're feeling pretty good, you could extend the right leg. Heel on the floor, toes up towards the ceiling. Sides might be different. Start to open and close that knee using the hands, trying to keep both hips down. Notice the difference between the sides. Keep the right leg strong, your foundation. And when you're ready, use the left hand and open the knee out towards the left. The right hand might come onto the right hip. Flex the feet. Relax the muscles of the face, the shoulders. On your next inhale, bring the knee towards center and then cross it towards the right. It's okay if the left hip lifts now. Maybe reach the left arm out. Slow down your breath. As you inhale, come back through center and find a half happy baby. Again, maybe you hold the back of the knee, the inner shin, the ankle, the outside edge of the foot. Keep the right leg strong. Relax the face. And when you're ready, release that left leg. Bring both knees into the chest. Maybe rock side to side, massaging the low back. And either rock up and down, or you could just roll onto one side. Eventually, we're going to meet in a tabletop, hands and knees. And then child's pose. Open the knees wide, maybe wider than usual. Sit the hips low. It's okay if the hips don't reach the floor or your heels. Imagine you could breathe in between the shoulder blades. Come to your fingertips, tenting the wrists up. Reach the arms forwards, forwards, forwards. And as you exhale, crawl the hands towards the left. Take a little side stretch. You might bring that right hand on top of the left hand flat now. Reach the right hip away from the hands. Imagine you could breathe in between the ribs on that right side. When you're ready, crawl the hands back through center, reaching them away, and then over towards the right. Maybe the left hand is on top, flat now, as you press the left hip away from the hands. Open up those side ribs. When you're ready, shift back to center. And then come onto hands and knees. You can give some cushion under the knees if you need to. Take a few rounds of cat-cow as you inhale, arch through the spine. And as you exhale, round through the back. Maximize the surface area on the floor, the full palm, each finger, the knees, the feet. Move with your breath, and again, notice the exhales. See if you can relax a little bit more as you inhale. After your next exhale, stay, come back to a neutral spine as you inhale. Tuck the toes if they're not already. Start to walk the hands back towards the knees, and then come to a forward fold at the back of the mat. So lift the knees, walk the hands back, keep the feet down, the head close to the floor, reaching down. You can bend the knees here. Maybe you bend and straighten one leg at a time, feeling into the backs of the legs gently. You might hold opposite elbows and hang. It's still a little early, so feel free to keep your hands on your thighs or on your shins for some support. Shift the weight forwards and backwards in the feet. And the next time you shift the weight forwards, keep it there. It's in the ball mounds of the feet. Can you keep the weight there as you press the heels down and lift the hips up? You'll feel the legs straighten a little bit more. They don't have to be fully straight. Bring the hands to the shins as you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Hold here as you exhale. Bring the hands to the hips, elbows up. Try to keep the spine as flat as it is right now. And as you inhale, come all the way up to stand. As you inhale, come onto the toes. And as you exhale, bring the heels down, lift the toes. Ooh. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lift the toes. Take a few more rounds like that. Trying to keep your balance as much as you can. Maybe that means you're not lifting up as much. It's okay if you fall out. Keep your gaze steady. Think less about shifting forwards and back, even though that's happening. Think more about lifting up and down. The next time you come back onto the heels, that's your last round. Bring both feet flat on the floor, spread the toes. And then Tadasana, lift the kneecaps, engage the thighs, open the chest, drop the shoulders, reach the arms, lift the back of the head. Slow down your breath. Let your exhale be deep and complete. As you inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands forwards to plank. You can come down onto your knees. Find that long spine, spread the fingers, look forwards, inhale. Exhale, lower onto your belly, elbows in. Press the thighs down and inhale, peel the chest up. Baby cobra, maybe hold here, reach the elbows back, keep the hands down. As you exhale, lower onto your belly and shift back either to child's pose or down dog or puppy dog pose or baby dolphin, something where your hips are higher than your head. Take 2 more slow breaths here, exhaling all that stale air out so that the new breath you take in is all fresh. On your next inhale, prepare, look forwards. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up, touch the palms maybe. Exhale, lower the arms, Tadasana. And again, straighten the legs, reach the arms down. We're gonna make it a little bit different this time. Let your exhale be deep and complete as you lengthen the chest, reaching it up. Inhale, reach the arms up, press the hips forwards, take a little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Let the hips move behind you as you fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, step to plank. Again, the knees can come down. Hold here. Notice if your hips are in a straight line. Are they pushing forwards? Are they lifting up? Can you find that line from the top of the head to the backs of the knees? Slow breath in. Look forward, exhale, lower down onto the belly. Now press the hips down into the floor. We're taking a back bend so the hips are moving forwards. Inhale, peel the chest up. Hold here, spin the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Press the tops of the feet down, press the thighs down. Lift the chest, one more breath. Exhale, down dog or child's pose or anything in between. If you're in down dog, as always, feel free to make it your own. To move, to take some stretches. Take 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, prepare. Exhale, make your way forwards, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, Ardha. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, lower the arms, Tadasana. Version B, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Maybe thumbs to sternum, maybe arms forwards, maybe arms up. Sink the hips low. Try to keep the toes visible so that the weight is in the heels. And then look forwards, maybe even look up slightly. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, and move all the way back to down dog. Maybe you go through that little push-up and the back bend on your way there. From down dog, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step it forwards between the hands. You can bring the back knee down or you can keep it lifted. Squeeze the thighs together, look forwards, and inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, Anjaneyasana. Press that right knee forwards a little bit more, press the left hip forwards a little bit more. Lift the chest, maybe look up. As you exhale, hands frame the front foot, step back to plank, knees up or down. Maybe you lower down, maybe you just meet us in downward facing dog. Take breaks when you need to. When you're ready, lift the left leg, inhale. Exhale, step it forwards. Back knee can come down. Squeeze the thighs, look forwards for balance, press down, and inhale to lift up. Again, when we lift up, we usually come out of the bend a little bit. So right hip forwards, left knee forwards. Lift the chest, press down into the feet. Maybe lift your gaze, test your balance. As you exhale, hands come down, optional vinyasa. Step back, maybe you lower, maybe you just meet us in down dog. You can take child's pose instead, or puppy dog, or elbows and knees. Keep the head and neck heavy. Take one more breath here. On your inhale, prepare, look forwards. Exhale, bring the feet forwards, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Coming to chair, bend the knees. Inhale, lift up. Again, weight in the heels, make sure you can see your toes. Any arm variation is fine. Lift the chest, sink the hips lower. Maybe smile, it's just a yoga pose. When you're ready, exhale, come to Tadasana. Lower the arms, straighten the legs. Okay, shake it out if you need to. You can open the arms into a T, maybe reach the arms behind you and sort of pulse the arms back a few times. Maybe take some circles, moving in both directions. And when you're ready, come to the top of the mat. We're going to do a little bit of balance, just one pose. So bring the hands to the hips and keep the left thigh as exactly where it is, really strong, really straight. That's going to be the leg you're standing on. But the tendency is for the thigh to move forward. So you really want to keep it straight and keep the thigh moving backwards. Come to the right toes. Flex the right foot off the floor. You could stay here.
Maybe you lift the knee. And again, as you lift the knee, the left thigh wants to follow. Don't let it. Keep the left thigh moving back. Keep the right thigh lifting up. And just like we did when we were on our backs, as you inhale, open the knee out to the side. As you exhale, bring the knee to center. Maybe it even crosses towards the left a little bit. Inhale, open out to the side. Exhale, close. Again, it's designed to test your balance. So notice that little sway as you move in the ankle. Keep the standing leg strong, the thigh moving back, the inner thigh rolling behind you. Take one more round. When you come back to center, stay, take a slow breath in, lift the knee, and exhale, bring the foot down. Okay, other side. Find that strong right leg, the thigh moving back, muscles squeezing to the bone. When you're ready, come onto the left toes, flex the left foot, maybe lift the left knee. And again, keep that right thigh back as you lift the knee. Notice that inner dialogue. When you're ready, inhale to open the knee to the side. Exhale, close. Take a few rounds on your own, moving as slowly as you like, as slowly as you need to. Take breaks when you need to. And the next time you come to center, stay here. Keep that right thigh back. Straighten that right leg. Lift the left knee. Inhale. And exhale, bring the foot down. Okay, shake it out if you need to. Press down into the left foot, thumbs to sternum. We're gonna lift the knee and then we're gonna meet in warrior two. So when you're ready, inhale to lift that right knee. Exhale to step it back for warrior two with control. You can widen the feet, open the arms to face the long edge of the mat, press the right outer arch down, and sink a little lower into that left knee. Slow breath in, slow breath out. Crescent pose, bring the hands to the hips, lift the back heel and turn the hips to face the front of the mat. So now you're off of your back heel. You can bring the back knee down if you like. Right hip is moving forwards. Bend a little deeper into the left knee. You could stay here, maybe thumbs to sternum, maybe arms up, doesn't matter. Wherever you are, inhale, lift the chest. Keep the legs as you exhale, tip forwards. Maybe you reach the arms back in line with the hips. Inhale to lift the chest. Maybe you lean back a little bit. Exhale, tip forwards. Reach the arms back if you like. One more time. The next time you inhale, lift, hold here. Start to straighten that front leg and bring the back knee down. Maybe you can do that with the leg straight. Maybe you need to bend the left knee to get you there. And then start to straighten that left leg. You could stay here, lifting the chest, or maybe you bring the hands down to frame that left leg for half splits. You can flex the left toes. You could point the left toes. Bend into the left knee, plant the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then bring the back foot down on an angle like warrior one. Start to straighten that left leg a little or a lot. Pull the left hip back. Hands might be on the floor or on blocks. That left leg might not be totally straight. That's okay. Press that right heel down. Press the left toes down. Pull the left hip back. And then bend into the left knee, walk the right foot forwards, balance on the left foot. You can bend the knee. Maybe you float the back leg off the floor. Standing splits, you might lift that leg up as high as you like, or you could just keep it floating, balancing on that left foot. Let your exhale be deep and complete. Bring the feet together at the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise up, reach the arms. Exhale, lower the arms. Other side. Plant down through the right foot. Thumbs to sternum if that feels good. Press the hands together, elbows down. When you're ready, inhale, lift the left knee. And exhale, step back for warrior two. Opening the hips. Maybe you reach the arms wide. Press into the outer back foot as you sink lower into that bend of the right knee. Imagine you could open the thighs like a book, rotating them outwards, even if they don't move. Then bring the hands to the hips, come off of the back heel, and start to turn the hips forwards. Anjaneyasana, crescent pose. You could bring the back knee down or keep it lifted, bend a little deeper into that right knee as you lift the back thigh up towards the ceiling. Again, any arm variation, thumbs to sternum, arms up. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tip forwards. Maybe reach the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. One more time. Take your time. Lifting up as you inhale. As you exhale, start to straighten that front leg, just telling it where it's going to go. You can rebend the knee as you lower the back knee onto the floor. Then straighten that right leg. Find your balance, press down into the floor. And then maybe you bring your hands down for that half split. So you can lift the right toes. If you're feeling really flexible today, really make sure you're flexing the outer edge of the foot, not just the big toe, but the little toe side. Notice that internal dialogue here. Pull the right hip back a little more. Let the left hip come forwards a little bit more. When you're ready, bend into that front knee. Bring the hands closer to that right foot. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Standing splits. Walk that back foot up. Walk the hands forwards. And then maybe lift the back leg. It's okay if it's just floating off the floor. No big deal. Keep that right foot pressing down all the way from the hip. Maybe you lift that left leg up even more. When you're over it, bring the left foot to meet the right foot, forward fold, Uttanasana, stay as long as you like. As you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. And exhale, lower the arms. Okay, step to the middle of the mat. We're going to do one jump. So bring the big toes together, the heels slightly apart. Try not to think too much about it. When you jump, land in bent knees. Inhale, bend the knees, touch the fingers. And exhale, jump the feet apart. Widen the feet away from each other. Outside edges of the feet are parallel. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, lift the chest, elbows back. And exhale, forward fold. Now your hands could come to the floor, to fingertips, to blocks, to a coffee table, wherever they reach. Maybe shift your weight forwards and backwards a few times. You could move the feet even further away from each other if you like. And there'll be a couple of options. So you could stay here working on this forward fold. Maybe you move through Skandasana. So turn the right toes out, bend into the right knee deeply, walk the hands to the right, and then lift the left toes so that the left toes face up towards the ceiling. You're in this little ninja squat. Come back through center, straighten out the feet. And then take the left side, turn the left toes out, sink into that left knee, lift the right toes off the floor, little ninja squat onto the left side. Inhale, come through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale to the left. If you want to make this harder, you can do this without the hands. I don't know if I can do it today. Thumbs to sternum as you lean side to side. And the next time you come towards that left side, that'll be your last round. Inhale, come back to center. Parallel the feet, let the head and neck go. Again, press your weight into the fronts of the feet. Keep it there as you press the heels down and lift the back of the hips up. Micro bend the knees, bring the hands to the hips, elbows up, and then inhale, come all the way up to stand. Nice, let's jump back together. Inhale, bend the knees, touch the fingers, and exhale, jump the feet together. Okay, let's come on to our backs. If you like, you can go through a little vinyasa to get there. Otherwise, we're all gonna meet in Paschimottanasana, forward fold. You might sit up on something. Flex the feet so the toes reach up towards the ceiling, and bring the hands behind you. Tent the hands so it's just fingertips on the floor. And with the fingers pointing towards the hips and your hands behind you, really press into the fingertips and lift the chest. Can you push the spine forwards through the chest? Press the thighs down into the floor. Relax the hands, see if you can keep the chest lifted. And then inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forwards, Paschimottanasana. Hold on wherever you can reach. Don't overthink it. Flex the little toe side of the foot. Let the head and neck relax. Let your exhale be deep and complete. As you inhale, look forwards. And exhale, lift up. Okay, bend the right knee. Open the right knee out to the side, Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, reach for the left foot. We're not staying very long, so let this one be strong, intentional. Pull the left leg in, reach the right knee away from you, lengthen the crown towards the top of the left foot. And then as you inhale, slowly come all the way up. Use the hand to help the right knee up to center and plant the foot down onto the floor. We'll take a twist, bring the left hand to the right knee, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, inhale. And as you exhale, backstroke the arm behind you, take your twist. Resist the urge to move that right knee to the right or to the left. Keep it centered. Keep the left leg strong, the left toes up. One more breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, unwind. Okay, option one, you're gonna keep the legs exactly as they are, and you're gonna bring the left hand down, reach the right arm forwards inside that knee, and see how far you can go. It's really hard. It's really hard to fold forward over this left leg while that right knee is lifted. So this is option one. You can bring both hands forwards and hold here. If your knees are feeling okay, you can lean onto that left hip and try to bring that top of the right foot onto the floor. Move the flesh of the right calf out of the way so that you're sitting in this shape. Triangmukha Paschimottanasana. If that doesn't make any sense to you, don't worry about it. Just stay here for Marichasana. Okay. Wherever you are, we're going to fold forwards over the long leg. So when you're ready, inhale and exhale, forward fold. Not staying long. One more breath. As you inhale, come all the way up. If it's not there already, plant the right foot on the floor. And then cross the right ankle over the left knee. Make a little figure four shape. Flex the right foot. You can lean back into the hands. Really flex the right foot. If you're feeling okay here, maybe you bend the left leg, plant the left foot so that the legs are coming in a little closer to your chest. You could walk the hands in. You could scoot the hips a little closer to that left foot. Right foot flexed. Gently press the left knee away from you. This is our seated pigeon. Wherever you are, start to walk the hands back, the hips back if you move them. Straighten the left leg and unwind the right leg. Send the right leg long, lean back into the hands, tap the knees out, maybe windshield wiper the feet a few times. And then come back to center. You can move the flesh of your thighs out of the way. Bend the left knee. Open the left knee out to the side. Janishirsasana. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Doesn't matter how far you fold. Let this one be strong. Right leg presses down and pulls into the body. Left knee presses away from you. Head reaching towards the foot. One more breath. Inhale, slowly lift everything up. Bring the left knee up, plant the left foot. Taking a twist first, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, backstroke behind you. Keep the right leg strong. Keep the left knee right where it is in the center. Every exhale, maybe you twist a little more. Last breath. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, unwind. Okay, either keep the legs here or move onto that outer right hip so that you can bring that left leg down. You're rolling that inner calf out of the way so you can really sit. Ideally, you're sitting on both sitting bones. Maybe you're just on the right one for now and you're working on bringing that left one down. If there's any pain in the knee, you've gone too far, we want to protect the knees. So come back up to this Marichasana variation. Wherever you are, lift the chest, especially that left arm. And exhale, hinge forwards. We're not staying long. So again, make this strong. That right leg is your stability. That right leg presses down and pulls in. When you're ready, slowly lift up. Unwind that left leg and then cross the left ankle over the right knee. You can lean back into the hands to help you. And then when you're ready, maybe you bend the right knee, plant the foot. If that's great, stay here. If that's too much, then come out. You can move the hips closer. You could walk the hands in, find that spot that feels interesting. And when you're ready, unwind, walk yourself back, straighten the right leg, unwind the left, plant both feet on the floor. Bring your hips to the middle of the mat as we're gonna lie down. As you inhale, reach the arms forwards. And as you exhale, slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. Stretch the legs long. Windshield wiper the feet a few times. And when you're ready, plant the feet on the floor. We'll take some bridge poses. Tuck the tailbone so the low back presses down. And then inhale, lift the hips, lift the low back, lift the mid back. You might tuck the shoulders underneath you a little more. You might clasp hands under the back. Reach the knees away from you, straight away. Lift the sternum towards the chin, relax the neck. Press the insides of the feet down so that the knees don't splay out to the side too much. Press into the heels. One more breath. Slowly lower the hips down towards the floor. And the next minute is up to you. Maybe you take a twist. Maybe take happy baby. Maybe there's something else that would feel good for you. I'll let you know when we're halfway through so that you could change sides. Maybe you're ready for a long Shavasana. Maintain that slow, steady breath.
We're about halfway through. If you need to change sides or want to change poses, when you're ready, begin to come back to center and start setting up for your final resting pose. Find a position that feels comfortable for you today. where you can let go of the muscles in the face, the shoulders, the arms, the belly, the legs, the feet. You might sigh out your next breath and release the jaw, letting go of the breath, let go of the mind, let it wander, let go of the body, let it be. Relax, release, and let go. Shavasana. Let your next inhale be a little deeper. Stay as long as you like here on your back. If and when you feel ready, you can add some small movements. You might have a little ritual you like to take at the end of Shavasana. A big stretch, rolling into a ball, rolling to the side. Eventually, we'll all meet on our right side, using the upper arm as a pillow. Be heavy for another breath or two. And then use your hands to press yourself up to a comfortable seat.
We'll close with 3 breaths, but first, take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, thank your body for working for you. Gratitude for the practice and its lineage, all the benefits it brings. Relax the jaw, and when you're ready, take a slow breath in through the nose. Slow breath out through the mouth. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Last time together, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Thank you for coming. Let me know if you have any questions.